that was probably like another kind of sub message from this experience, was about my not my relationship in general, but about like balancing masculine and feminine qualities in a relationship, and how like it was a more traditional kind of style in that life where like he was the wife and he was in there like folding clothes and stuff, and then I was like the husband and I was out there working on the farm and like doing all the hard man work,
Sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Totally.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
And then now we're together and like the gender roles are reversed, but like in my chart, my birth chart, now I have a lot of like second house stuff going on. Like there's a lot going on for me around like work, and I think that's I don't know, more associated with like masculine energy of like hard work and structure and providing for the family and things like that. And so we're just like, we're in this new phase of our relationship in this life of balancing those tasks and like balancing the masculine feminine qualities despite whatever gendered bodies we're in. Like that's not relevant even. It's about like balancing those masculine feminine energies. So it was really cool to see like a different iteration of like this relationship that I'm in now. And it was just, I wasn't expecting that at all. Like, I don't know why I like didn't expect to see anyone I knew from my current life, but there he was. And you can't deny that. Like you feel it. You definitely know it when you feel it. And that was pretty cool.
Well, and I even take that because I had a similar experience in mine where my current partner was there and we were together and I was a man and she was a woman and we're both women this time. And to your point about like, I got a lot of that same message around like just having to rethink masculine and feminine and what does it look like on the surface? What does it actually mean to like have those energies and do that? Like, and even within masculine and feminine, I feel like there's such a range of like frequencies on both sides. Like there's like feminine specifically, I'm realizing like to your point about the second house, not to get off on like a whole thing, but this has been brewing in my mind for days. So great, here we are. It's really disorienting to me and I don't have answers yet that right, like the second house around, it's often associated with money and like having money and being physically taken care of. Mm-hmm. The 10th house is it's ruled by Saturn structure, like out there doing your legacy, creating something. The father, exactly. But those are both earth energy houses and earth energy is feminine. And so I'm like, wait, what's going on? Like, what's masculine doing? What's feminine doing? Because earth energy, where we actually make it happen in the physical, that's feminine. That's not masculine. So now I'm like, what does it even mean to be feminine or masculine? Because here I am thinking that I am more masculine because I'm so, Capricornian and I have Virgo and Taurus and like, I'm very earth oriented, like set a goal, meet the goal, have what you need to do what you need to do. And now I'm seeing like putting it all together, like those are feminine signs. Those are feminine houses. So like, yeah, what does it even, and it's having me reallocate strength and power and give some credit back to the divine feminine, where I realized I had like taken it and given this credit and this power to the masculine without even really consciously doing it. It's just the world we grow up in. And it's been really good to reallocate that value and power back to the feminine houses and like be like, feminine is how we get anything done in this world.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, courage and logic and emotional detachment and clear sight and all of that is necessary. Absolutely. But like when it comes to actually boots on the ground, moving the needle from point A to point B, like that's earth energy, that's feminine. So I'm like, whoa, mind blown. Around like gender roles and just all of it, how it all is in our culture, like it's fascinating.
It is. That's a really good point and a good example, I think, of just how deeply intertwined the two of them are. Like, no one is purely masculine and no one is purely feminine. And honestly, it has very, very little to do with the bodies that we're born in, you know? And I think that a lot of like people incarnating today now in the world we live in, who are experiencing like being transgender or like any type of different gender identity from the super binary black and white male female, like they're doing a huge service in showing everyone that your body doesn't really like have that much to do with it, because we all contain both masculine and feminine, and we could not exist without both. Like, you can't, let's say, I don't know, I think of like athleticism and I don't know, some sort of like Olympic record-breaking performance, something like that, and like, I don't know, a sprint, like something super manly, masculine and strong and whatever. But like, that would not be possible without rest, without self-care, without like, there's always the other side of like, the one is not possible without the other. The light is not possible without dark, like masculine, feminine. It's also deeply intertwined. And I think that, I mean, even just experiencing that past life regression of seeing like my relationship in gender roles reversed is like, I mean, like, I identify as female now in this life, but to see myself in that previous life, like as a man and like in a masculine role, it's helped me to see that energy in myself and where that exists, because like, you have to think we've all been different genders. All kinds of genders in different lives. And like, that all lives still inside of us. You know, just because I was born as a female in this life doesn't mean I lack masculine energy. Like, I was Farmer John, you know, like it's in there, and I know, and something like that experience can help us tap back into that feeling, because that masculine energy felt like this kind of steady strength, which I guess that leads me into another synchronicity I've been experiencing, which is my power animal is the elephant. Love the elephant. It's my power animal. And I've been seeing it everywhere lately, everywhere. And the term that pops up into my head every time I see it is gentle strength. Gentle strength. And to me, that's like this beautiful mix of masculine and feminine, of like, be strong, but be loving and kind, and be courteous and courageous. Like, you can be both. And actually, like, you have to be both. You can't be just one or the other. But it's a balancing act, which is why I think we experience lives in different roles and in different bodies and different perspectives and all that, because we get to balance those things. And if you are having a hard time finding one of those energies in yourself, like, it's definitely there. And I think that doing a past life regression or QHHT, or however you want to go about it, that could be a really good way to do that.